just start recording now. Hopefully the audio is fine. We're downloading. So, we'll see how this goes. Yippee! Ooh! 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 It's a really, really pretty map, don't get me wrong. It does look really good. Oh, you just walk. Nice. You getting everything set up?
Yeah, sorry. Just like 1 second. I just need to release the shout.
No, you're good, you're good. I just figured I'd
Wait,
join in to make sure you got
first,
everything.
thanks. Wait, quickly, how does this sound? Because I'm streaming it, so I'm seeing you in like 320p basically. So like, is my
Oh, damn.
sound okay at least?
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
sound
it's
fine.
not good.
Yeah, no, you
Okay,
sound
awesome.
fine. I mean, we'll
Cool.
have to see
But yeah, like,
further on along as it goes, but for now, yeah, you sound good.
all right. But yeah, like 2 seconds. I'm almost there.
No, you're good. Take your time. I was just making sure you got it and everything was all right.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Of course. And if you need
Okay,
help, let me
just
know because I don't
gonna.
really have to come in at the current moment.
You can. It's not a big deal.
Right,
Um,
right, right, right.
okay. Yeah. Okay, just releasing the shout. Um, okay. Um, we should be good. Um, I don't. Wait. I should probably familiarize myself with what they actually sell here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, we'll move this. We'll move this under the bar. That way,
Yeah, that's a good
yeah,
idea.
no one's tempted to try to pick it up. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Oh, you have so much stuff you can do. There's a bunch of mugs and cups up here,
Oh my
wine and
gosh, I'm
stuff.
so sure.
A shame there's not like a stool you
Let
can
me.
like RP put down.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, you can pull some stuff down if you want to like put it in the back over here. I mean, you got cups and wine over there too.
Yeah.
Here,
Honestly, like what
we'll
I'm
move
over
the
here.
coin purse too. Just put it over here. No
All
thieves
right.
today.
Like Like when I'm over here, I can barely see that. Like that is indiscernible.
Holy, what'd you
'Cause-
do? Did it turn like your resolution down?
no, it's through Steam Link, which I haven't tried before, and my internet is not good.
Oh,
Um,
I see.
but this is temporary. This is
Okay,
just so
okay.
I can be here.
Right, I got you.
People are
Yeah,
joining,
reassembly.
so I guess we
So,
should get.
yeah. Hold on. I'll
Yeah.
come out my room.
All right. Okay.
I guess she's already awake.
How did you find your room?
Yeah, well rested, I should say. Quite comfy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Is there anything I can get you? Bit of a
Something to
breakfast,
drink.
perhaps?
Something to drink would be nice.
Okay.
I'm good with breakfast. Although I don't know,
Um,
might have slept in a little bit. Looks a little later outside
yeah.
than I thought.
Yes, it is about evening, I'd say. You must have been quite busy
Yeah.
to have
I've been up.
fallen asleep.
I've been waiting
Well,
slash looking for someone.
oh, who might that
Yeah.
be?
Uh, remember when the Up and Dragons Reach, they hosted a small party. Not very many people got invited, but there was a girl there particularly that had a business proposition, and I wanted to help her. Told her I'd be staying here
Oh,
in the city, and I haven't seen her. It's been about
mm,
a week now. I was supposed to be
it's not
leaving back
good.
to home around this time, but figured I'd give it a couple more days.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll turn up.
I'm sure.
Well, in the meantime, what drink would tickle your fancy?
Hmm. I guess some normal mead would be fine.
Okay, I can do that. Mm. Does this girl have a name? I could always keep an eye out.
Sorry. Yes. Her name is Chomp, or at least that's what people call her. At least.
Chomp. All right. Definitely haven't met anyone with that name, but
They
I'll let
look a
you know.
little. They're. You can't mistake them for anybody else. So has business been good?
Well, you know, we get most of our profit from people who stay at the inn, but it's been relatively busy the last couple days.
It's good to hear. I'm glad to see that
Yeah.
the inns and I guess taverns get good business here.
Well, it's always will, right? Just wanna
Yes.
pretty
Although, what?
essential in the world of. Oh,
No, you're fine. And you're right. Extremely essential. Although most people wouldn't say it, I do appreciate the service. You do a wonderful job.
of course. Thank you. Um, could you tell me a bit about the Valentines you mentioned? I mean, obviously I've heard of them, but you
Right.
don't, it's not every day you meet someone who's met basically royalty, right?
Correct. The Valentines are definitely an interesting bunch. Particularly the ones that hosted this party was the twins,
Oh, yeah.
Vincent and
Okay.
Lucinda. Uh, they both are, well, as you say, they look like royalty. You can't mistake them for anything else.
No, you cannot.
Um, Vincent, I'd say he's more of an aloof type person. He likes, freedom, doing things that he wants to do.
Right?
Lucinda, on the other hand, is almost the complete opposite. She prefers
Oh, goodbye.
she prefers more business oriented stuff. She's
Ah, I
apparently
see.
constantly doing paperwork. But from what I've gathered, they aren't very separable. So where there's one, the other one will follow.
Huh. It's certainly interesting. Uh,
Indeed.
good e good evening.
Hello there. How's it
Can I
looking?
tempt you for, good. Can I tempt you for a drink?
Ah, you know you can always tempt me for a drink.
Well, what'll it be tonight?
Surprise me.
All right. Let's try. There we go.
Well, well, well. We got a fancy boy over here.
Not too fancy.
What brings you to our neck of the woods?
Well, about a week
Very
ago
well.
now, I was in town for, as I was telling the barmaid here, the Valentine's hosted a small party get together, as you will, although it was the twins.
I see. Must have been an honor getting to go to the Clouds District.
It was interesting to say the least. Quite a bit of colorful faces,
Hmm.
but better to get your name out there, I suppose.
You're in the business of fame, pretty boy.
It's more like it grabbed me and won't let me go.
Hmm.
But I make it serve my purpose as I'm looking, I guess you could say, for my mentor.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. don't
I'm
mind me saying
Napier,
your...
by the way.
Sorry, your name?
Napier.
Nabira. It's a pretty name.
Thank you. It was given to me by my parents.
Most names are.
Hmm.
You don't let me
Depends
saying
on
your...
what circles you're in, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Sometimes a nickname is
Are you gonna let
better
you
than
get
actual
yourself
one.
interrupted the third time? God damn it, didn't work
If
out.
it happens, if it happens, so be it. I try not to speak over anybody.
Hmm. Well, how about yourself?
Oh, sorry. Where's my manners? My name's Jade. It's a pleasure to meet you, Nabira.
Right. Hmm. You have the look, but that's not a Nord name. Where are you from?
I'm from Riften. Little ways.
Both make sense. All kinds over there.
Yes, you're right. But, I'm more primarily known in the, sword tournaments. It's kind of where I grew.
Hmm. A knight or a sellsword.
More of a knight than a sellsword.
Hmm. I see.
What about yourself? What is it that you do, or you'd say you're known for?
I work to not be known for things.
I see. Okay. Well, to each their own, I
Do you
suppose.
know? Hmm. I assure you, it is all perfectly above the board. It's merely that discretion helps me with my job.
I see. Well, that makes me feel a bit better that it's all above the board.
Indeed. Assuming you trust me, of course.
I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, at least at first.
Hmm. I wish more people of Skyrim were like you.
You thank my parents for that.
Well, cheers to your parents, I guess.
Sure. Cheers to my parents. So do you live here, or are you just traveling at the current moment?
I'm renting a room here
Same as I
for
live.
some time. Hmm. Suppose our schedule must not align.
Probably not. I'm usually up early. I think this is the first time I've slept since the evening, at least.
Oh, yes. What? This is the
Normally, I'm
first
an
time you've
early
slept since
bird.
the evening?
Uh, yes,
Good
I've
evening.
been up.
Hello, good evening.
Could I interest you in a drink?
Yes, of course. Some fresh mead, please.
All right. Coming right up.
Could you come with me for a moment?
Oh, of course.
I believe they stepped out for just a second, so
No, I know. I'll just set it to the side for now.
so if you don't mind, I'm assuming as you live here, obviously, but how long have you been here?
Yeah. You mean working or in Whiterun?
Um, I suppose just in Whiterun.
Well, I was born here and I never really moved
Oh,
away.
I know it's impolite, but if I may ask, how old are you?
Don't you know not to ask a woman their age?
As said, I knew it would be. I'm not supposed to, but
Yes.
Just over here.
Thank you. And how much will
Of
that be?
course. That we that'll we'll talk about it after in case you order any more drinks.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
Probably like 5 septims. They're expensive over here.
oh dear.
Sorry. Bit clumsy today.
You're fine.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I'm often a bit clumsy.
Seems everything must have fly today.
I'll just
Very
give these a
slippery.
bit of a wash and they'll be fine.
Apparently so. At least I finished it.
My apologies.
No, you're fine. I was the one that knocked it over.
All right.
Not me flexing my skills to grab stuff without throwing shit everywhere.
Well, there's significantly less to throw over there, to be fair.
I still think it's a skill issue.
Well, I don't have to pick things up, at least, in my line of work. I just have to hold on.
I think picking up comes free with your existence as a person being.
That's the joke. But yes.
Maybe we shouldn't have toasted to your parents if they left you with such stifled development.
No. Even if I have a habit of throwing random things sometimes, most of everything else I'm very thankful to them for.
Yes, can I help you?
You look extremely familiar.
Oh, I think we saw each other at one of Lord Vincent's meetings. Was the
Oh, you're
maid,
the... Right, yes, sorry.
the servant, yeah.
Yeah.
I come over here quite often.
Do you have days off, or is it sometimes they don't have you in service, or...
It is more, sometimes they don't really need servants, so they just let me get some time off.
Oh, well, that's good of them. least you get time off.
Yeah.
In my honest opinion, it seems kind of stressful working.
Well, I think about as stressful as the owner right here. It sometimes I kind of throw shit
I interest you in a rifle?
somewhere without really
Sure, give it
wanting
to
to,
me.
but clumsiness.
All right.
It happened also last time we met. Yeah, it happens, and yeah,
Well,
but
it happens to
it's all
everyone, so
right. It's quite.
don't worry.
Mm, it is quite worth it.
Well, as long as you think so, that's all that matters.
Do you have
You
any
are...
ongoings currently?
Thanks.
Well, I was supposed to be heading home either today or tomorrow, but probably gonna extend my stay as I'm still waiting for if you remember Chomp. We had made, I guess, a impromptu decision. She was going to come back and meet my family and sister as she had a business proposition that she wanted to get kind of tailor made. So
Ah, okay. Well, did you go see her parents? Maybe she forgot or something.
that's the thing. I did search around for the farm and I found them, but they said they haven't seen her since she came to the capital a couple days ago, which I thought was odd. So I figured I'd stay here and maybe she'd show up.
Mm, that's weird.
That's what I said.
Mm, I I heard about some disappearances recently, but we kind of discarded them as bandit attacks
Disappearances where?
around here. Like some people just get attacked and they get kidnapped and such.
You said bandits, huh?
I haven't really dwelled into it too much. I'm just a servant, so
I see. Well, I appreciate the information at least.
you're welcome. To one former knight, to another current one.
You were a former knight.
A while ago, yeah.
Oh, well, I did not expect that. But
That's quite normal to not expect that. Why would the knight serve as a servant and a maid?
mm,
It's a
well,
long story. You probably wouldn't. That wouldn't interest you that much.
I mean, it's not often you see a retired knight, so I mean, I'm sure you have stories.
It's not really. You probably already heard about me at some point. It's not really a retirement. More like someone abused my trust.
Abused your trust, so what? You left the order?
I was kicked out.
They usually only kick people out unless they do something dire. That's
Yeah.
odd.
Yes, I know. I know. I really know. Yeah.
Hmm.
Long story short, some you probably know them. You know the Knight Captain Rowan?
Yeah, I know him. He helped, not really helped, but he oversaw my training.
Well, if you don't do things as he tends to, especially as a female knight, it happens that they will just frame you and you will just get kicked out. You will not be able to find any other job as well because, well, your honor has been really dirtied, so you cannot take any other job unless you want to work as a slave or something like that. And yeah, be careful of him.
So the Knight Commander, yeah?
Yeah. Well, that's what he does to keep his position or something. I don't really dwell too much into his affairs.
Noted.
So yeah, what happened, and at least I found a job now, and it was quite thanks to Lord Vincent.
I see. Well, glad you found the job that you enjoy.
Yeah, at least I found a job, and that is quite nice. He's been really well. He seems maybe distant at some point, but I can assure you that he cares a lot about his fellow subordinates, yeah, servants.
I see.
Well, I hope that you find those bandits and help. Maybe you would even clear the case. That would be nice.
I will definitely look into it.
Though yeah, maybe you should talk to the guards about it as well. They sure heard something.
Maybe. Although dealing with bandits and a kidnapping, it might not be good to involve the guards. Too much attention will make a move.
It's a quiet night.
Yeah. Normally we have a couple more people by now, but I guess tonight is. Maybe there's an event or something.
Maybe it's just too damn cold.
But when isn't it?
Ah, you got me there. You got me there. This damn country, I know it's cold and freezing.
Yeah. Well,
Unfortunately.
You get used to it.
When?
After maybe this decade or so.
Ugh, I don't think I got a decade to spare.
I figured your fur would help you out there.
No, my people come from desert.
Yeah, it is not a snow fur. Like it's
Mm.
supposed to keep
I know
you
some
cold.
animals have like thick, short fur that hugs them tightly, which keeps them warmer, which is why I was curious.
No. If anything, it just makes it worse. You know, you guys, you get like damp or wet. Towel off, it's okay. You get wet with fur, you're dead. That's it, it's not drying. Why do you look like I just said something so profound? You're all like, oh,
I was
yes.
thinking about it from your perspective, imagining how aggravating and annoying that would be.
Secrets of the universe have been unveiled to me. From mouth of the strange Khajiit.
It's just nice to know more about other
Fur
races, I suppose.
does dry worse than skin. It is true. Much to think about.
It's something I haven't thought about is why. A lot of the time you're worried about yourself and others.
I do respect the deep thought for others' perspective, I suppose.
I try, at least as much as I can.
I mean, if you don't want to get mocked any further, you could try to carry the conversation, pretty boy.
Mocked? I don't know if I'm being mocked. I'm more like being made fun of.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Is it? I feel like it's different.
Well, if it's the North saying it, I guess it must be true.
Hey now, don't go by me. I'm just one person out of a lot.
How about you?
I do feel like it's a bit different.
Oh, is that so? How so?
Well, I don't know. I just feels different, doesn't it?
Nope.
No?
Okay,
Well,
if
it's
I
two
had to
versus
explain my
two.
thought process, is that mocking, at least to me, would be more associating the, I guess, insults or conversation of making fun of someone with their via their words.
And mocking is different. How?
Mocking is like repeating something someone said, but to make fun of them, which is what mocking is. So, I mean, they're the same but different.
No, you're incorrect. I'm sorry. That's just one way of mocking somebody, you know, like parodying them, I suppose. But you can mock somebody in various ways.
You can make fun of someone in various ways.
Yeah, because they're the same thing. I'm glad you agree.
Not the same thing. They're slightly different. That's like
We
a
need to learn more
subcategory.
customers. We need a tier breaker.
We'll see. You never know what the night will bring.
Hopefully
True.
more people.
Maybe.
One can hope.
Anyone in particular you're hoping to see?
No.
Hmm.
Just don't want to be bored.
I can
You
understand
know what they
that.
say, girls just want to have fun.
They do say that.
How about you, Jade? That's
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Yes.
Do you have any missions around here, other than, well, now finding those bandits?
Well, I'm kind of on a, I guess, extended leave currently, as I finished the mission before I went to the party, so I had time. But that's why I'm returning home. That way I can spend time with family and then get the next mission. But seeing as there's bandits, I'll have to end up writing a letter.
Yeah, I can understand that. So you wanted to bring Chump to your family, then? Okay.
My family has a set of skills.
Ooh.
No, purely platonic. She had a
Mm.
business proposal that it was a style of clothing I thought would be particularly popular with
Uh-huh.
children, but she thought it was comfy for her. So I was like, my family's a bunch of tailors and blacksmiths. Pitch it to them, see what you think.
Oh.
Oh yes, you're gonna travel with a beautiful maiden halfway across Skyrim for a business proposition. I see. I see.
Listen, I only offered, she
Well,
accepted.
one never knows. One never knows. You know, love, it often blooms in adversity. It blooms in companionship. Long stretches of the road with nothing to do but talk to each other, gaze onto each other's eyes, and get lost in each other's eyes. A trip over rocks while lost in each other's eyes. And smashing your head open on the road. And
See,
then
now
being
you're making fun
buried
of me.
in a shallow unmarked.
Well, that
Oh, but
got
previously I
morbid.
was mocking you?
Yes.
I mean,
Mm.
loving someone is not a crime.
No, it's not. It's just there was no love there. I had just met this girl. I really wanted to help
Love
her,
at
and
first sight.
It's love at first sight. Deep.
I'm not going to escape this, am I? You know, like this is going to be a steady thing all night.
I mean, if she's a farmer's daughter, I'm sure she'd love a knight of some distinguishment. It's quite a
Plus,
catch, one
you're
might say.
you're quite lucky. There's nothing to, block you from her. Like, she's
Or
not
perhaps
a
she already
noble of
has a
some
paramour.
status, and
Say again?
No? Does she not already have a paramour?
No, I don't think so.
Mm, you're not beating the allegations.
I'm not going to be these allegations because there was nothing there in the first place, so I have nothing to use as a like
Mm,
evidence to say.
I'm just saying.
Hmm.
Somebody's gonna have to run your estate once you get famous and wealthy enough.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. I have enough to deal with all the fucking parties that I keep getting invited to.
Well, I'm not gonna continue this joke. I'm tired of it. Move on, pitch me the next thing to mock you for.
I don't have anything else.
You have your whole life. Come on.
I have my
Some
whole life, but
embarrassing
most of my life
childhood
has been
stories.
embarrassing childhood stories. I mean, besides like burning my hand, like my entire hand.
Like,
Or getting caught
it's not
Come on,
been
you
that
you
bad,
never
bro.
swimming in the creek.
you never got
What?
chased. You never got chased by a group of mud crabs as a recruit.
I mean, I wouldn't say
Never.
chased,
They
but
didn't do that. They didn't do that.
it wasn't like a. But I didn't run from them. I fought them. Wait? You were supposed to run from them?
Yeah, you were
Oh,
supposed to run from
no wonder I got weird
it.
looks
I
after
Okay.
the
mean, it's
fact.
free meat.
That's what I was
I
saying.
think you're the reason why they stopped doing that.
They were just mud
Some of
crabs.
them were pets.
People keep them for pets?
Yeah,
This
some.
is a
Yeah, yeah.
rather shitty pet.
Oh. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
It's a gross pet, but you can
Quick, tell
use
the
it for
rules.
fighting purpose, especially to annoy the new recruits as well. Yeah, but
I completely thought it was just to test the skills of the new recruits. Oh hey, like
did
a
you
bunch of mud
ever
crabs.
wake up with a mud? Did you ever wake up with a mud crab in your bed?
No.
Okay.
Seems like something for somebody with strange predilections.
No, that was just some.
No, I do get you though. Like those things. They're pursuit predators. Don't know how they do it. Once you don't even know you disturbed them, but they got your scent and they'll follow you to the ends of
That's
the
right.
earth.
That's right. Yeah, they will.
It's just some other night recruits and more like affiliates that were having fun with the new recruits. That's it. They just thirst the toughness, sort of toughness of mind, stubbornness, I guess.
You see, I don't know. They put them in front of me. I thought it was fight time. Oops.
Well, you kind of broke their fun. What was their face? How did they look?
My apologies.
One looked amused. The other one looked, I guess, pissed off, and the third one, thought he was crying.
Yeah. Okay. That's the one that had like two pets between them. Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
whoops.
How long will you be staying with us this time, Nabari?
I shall see.
Alright.
I wonder what Lord Vincent is doing right now.
And why do you wonder that?
I'm just wondering, like, that's my job.
But you're off
But you're off
that.
the
You shouldn't have to
clock.
worry. Yeah, right? You're off the clock. You shouldn't have
I
to worry
know,
about
I
that.
know, but I'm just a good servant. That's it.
Well, you got any guesses?
Mm, at this time, you should be at dinner with his parents.
Mm.
Mm, or maybe with Lucinda, still at their desk. Maybe. Depends. I'm not sure.
Huh.
He tends to grow tired sitting at the desk all the time, so
Many nobles do.
you should have seen him dragging Lucinda out of the desk and going riding some horses because he was so bored staying inside.
Couldn't he have gone riding on his own?
Yeah.
What? I didn't hear, sorry.
Couldn't he have gone riding on his own?
Oh, they're always together. Like they are twins, and they quite play through that. They always stay together.
Interesting.
Well, most of the time,
Strange.
at least.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds like a nightmare. God knows if I had to constantly be around my siblings, I'd probably murder somebody.
I mean, I wouldn't mind staying all the time with Vincent, but
Oh, hang on. Forgive me for intruding, but I can't help but notice you've only been mentioning one of the siblings and not the other. Is there something there?
no,
Oh
that's
my
just because he's
gosh.
no,
Perhaps there is more love
no.
in the air after all.
It is in
Enter
any
your
case.
master, oh how scandalous.
No, no.
Well,
You
now.
cannot say that. You cannot say that. It
You're
is
not
forbidden.
denying it.
It is
You're not
forbidden
denying
for
it.
a servant.
You're
I
not
am
beating the
denying it.
allegations.
I am beating the allegations. I cannot do that. And that's only because Vincent
Matters
is the
of the
one that brought me.
minds do not
That's the one that
care
hired
about
me. No.
propriety.
It
Come
is
on,
not.
it is safe space here. You can tell us your woes. I promise I won't tell anyone.
I cannot.
Come, if some backwards tavern in the lower district of a city isn't the place to cry about your unreachable romantic prospect, what other place could there be?
I'm
Come
sorry,
on.
backwards?
It was meant to be an insult one way or another, but you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's a nice tavern, I'm just saying. It's not exactly, in the Cloud District.
Well, anyways.
Come now. What's your name?
No,
I
I
didn't get
can't.
your name.
I'm Garance. I'm
Garance.
just a random
Come
servant.
now. Sit. This guy's not gonna do it. He's just hovering over the seat without using it like a asshole.
Sorry, I like standing.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Whatever. Weirdo.
How am I weird for standing?
When the day is gone and you're, out of luck and out of time and out of your head when you're not around, but you just want to, at the end of the day, sit down and enjoy enjoy not having to stand on your feet like you probably did the whole day.
I slept for like 12 hours, so I think I'm all right.
Did you just wake up?
Clearly not my
Oh,
day.
gosh.
Yes, I
There's a
just woke
difference
up.
between, like... Okay. You're still a weirdo. You're gonna be on your feet the whole day. Like, you should be, like, saving your strength and shit, no?
I mean, if it
Saving
was
your
morning,
strength
I'd be
by
out
not
running.
standing?
Yeah?
It's hardly the energy consumptor.
I don't know about you. I think standing is more exhausting than walking or, like, doing stuff. Personally.
Really?
Eesh. Well, it's like your feet hurt and where did that game thing go?
What are you looking for?
I dropped the glass or
Oh,
mug
it
or
might have
whatever.
fallen on this side. My eyesight is
What?
not what it used to be. Hang on.
Oh, there it is, I think. Just scooch
Oh.
over.
Wow.
There goes my high ground. I'm not throwing stuff around.
As said, it happens to everyone, so don't fault yourself.
I will. You cannot stop me.
You're right, I can't.
So.
So,
About your doomed romance. Have a drink. A drink for my friend. Get her
Alright.
wasted.
What'll she be? Wow,
You're strong
okay.
as meat.
Let's go something stronger. There we go.
not sure I will handle
Go, miss.
that.
Come on. Don't worry, if you pass out drunk, I'll make sure you get home safe.
I'm not sure that's a good idea,
Come on. There. Cheers. Now you gotta drink. Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Oh, careful now.
One thing Nords should know how to do is alcohol.
That's wrong.
Yeah. And given
Alright,
your
but
short
it's good, isn't
stature,
it?
I'd be careful if I were you.
Right.
Going for something.
No, I know exactly what you're trying to do.
Okay, so come on. Be a buddy. Even though I
I'm
pulled you in
curious too.
backwards.
Oh, it's not like I own the
Whoa.
place.
So, tell me about Vincent.
I mean, what do you want to know? It's just
So, what is
really...
his most beautiful feature?
That's hard to choose, but I would say his eyes.
Aww, that's so romantic.
Second would be his personality, I think. Like, he's still caring, but he's distant, but that's mostly his title that forces that, so.
Mm. I see. Well, you spent a lot of time around him.
But I did.
I did. Do you no longer do so?
Oh, I do, yes.
Oh, okay. Just some tense confusion there, I suppose.
Yeah, since you
Oh my
used
God.
past, I
One
just.
moment. I sincerely apologize. I will get you a new
It
drink.
wasn't my fault this time.
It was
Don't worry,
not.
it was empty. Oh,
I don't.
Are you
Sorry.
okay?
I think I got a curse the other day that's made my eyesight pretty atrocious, and that is having some effects. But don't worry about it. It'll be good.
Maybe you should try asking the Talos priest or something
I'd
to
probably
help
go for
you.
the Debella priestess over in the temple.
Mm, yeah.
I think he's just gonna shout at you about Talos.
Someone was late on their payment, and when I came to collect, they just and ran away.
Hmm. How rude.
Some people are.
You know, I feel mean picking on, Miss... What's her name again? Garance.
Garants, yes.
How about you tell me about your situationship?
I mean,
I mean,
that's
What's her
Chomp.
name?
already. Name's Chomp.
That's
Chomp.
Chomp.
Hmm. So what's she like?
I mean, it was very. It was only like a couple hours I knew her, but she seemed energetic and like excitable person.
Hmm.
Wasn't afraid to show her thoughts and emotions.
I see.
Someone that
But was she
seems to
pretty?
have aspirations. So this is the true question here, huh? All that was just to kind of butter it up and like, so. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, just
she was cute.
continuing the flow of the conversation. Ah, well,
I
funny,
mean,
accomplished, cute. I'm just
listen,
saying.
if a lady looks good, I am not going to lie and say they don't.
Oh, I'm just saying, not many. It's three very good qualities. You don't find those in one package everywhere.
Not everywhere, but you just gotta have to look at the right people, I suppose.
Well, you also gotta take your chance when you see it. Ever considered?
It's considered, but I'd like to get to know them better first before anything is even brought up
Well,
for
I'm not
confidence.
saying immediately jump her with an amulet of Mora. I'm just
No, definitely
saying
not.
to be honest with your feelings, with your hopes and dreams. Perhaps?
It's not a hope nor a dream, but if it happens, it happens. I'm not one to force it.
Okay, you can't force it, but you gotta be more proactive, you know? You can't just stare at them from a distance and send vibes. You're not even doing that. You're just like,
I've only known her for like 3 hours. I have to know someone
okay,
for
but
longer
don't
than
you
that.
know that it's the gentleman who's supposed to pursue?
Correct.
You know? She's
yes.
not gonna make the first move.
But I
I
haven't
mean,
decided
especially
if I'm going
if
to
you're a
pursue her or
knight
not.
and she's just a peasant. Like, she won't start anything
Yeah.
since
You
you're
did it.
of more.
You didn't want.
That
You
is,
did invite her to meet the family. She might be getting ideas too. You know, she might be getting expectations.
You know
You
what?
know.
How about this? If and when we find her, and if it happens, you can ask her yourself.
Oh, it's like a girl talk, yeah.
If you want to call it that, sure.
Also, why do you think I'm gonna be helping you find her?
No, I'm
Do I
saying, I mean,
look
if you're
like
going to be
somebody
staying
who's
here, because I'll
okay?
probably be here for another day or two, so if she shows up, you can ask her. If not, I guess I'm...
Mm,
well, I do have the bandit, so after the bandit ordeal, if you're still here. If not, it's no big deal.
can I have some water or something?
oh.
Let me
Please.
see if I can't fetch some water.
Get her
Thanks.
more meat.
I am no.
Trust me, it'll help. You know, you gotta like, you gotta get over that hump, and then it's like amazing from then on, up until next morning. But don't worry about that. That's
Unless you
next
drink yourself
morning
sober.
use problem. Mm,
I
No.
can't.
what?
I can't have problem.
Surely
I
that's
can't
not a
Yeah.
thing.
have that
It
problems
is.
I refuse.
with Lord of Vincent.
Never
I
happened to
cannot.
me. Making shit up.
I cannot have that with when serving Lord Vincent. I cannot just do that.
This is like a sick day. It's fine. Listen.
Sick. What's a sick day?
It's when you're sick and you cannot work.
Thank you.
Okay, listen. How about just get some more meat, and I'll get you a potion from the apothecary. Okay? Don't worry. You won't have to worry about a thing. I promise.
Okay, fine. Well, thank you for the water, but I will take more meat, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
More
You know
meat.
you're a
Yeah.
bad influence, right?
Actually, I'm. You know
Don't
what?
look so
Can
hurt.
you
You know what
wait?
you're doing.
Wait,
Never.
wait.
Oh,
Wait.
Don't ruin this
Yes,
for me.
yes.
Jade, can you make
Mhm.
sure
Good
I
evening.
will get the potion at the herbalist, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Else I
You
will be
think I
doomed.
would lie to you?
Hi.
Ah, hello there.
Oh, greetings.
All right,
Can I
Hello.
interest you in a drink?
get your meat, Garrett.
Yes,
Come
please.
on.
I think I'm lost.
Where? Oh.
Oh
Uh,
no. That is still water, by the way. I
Cheers.
But we're
I am cutting you off.
okay. No. Come on.
Hey,
Come
hold
on. Hey,
No, you
there
are
you go.
no, you are
I'm
not.
gonna get her to an apothecary. It's fine. Listen, the girl needs to learn how to have fun. Trust me, okay?
You
Trust
better be
me.
giving me a good tip.
Gonna give you the
All I
best tip
have
of
to
your
say.
life.
All right, it better be.
Oh,
Or I'm
God,
reporting you
disgusting
to the
water.
guards for intoxicating.
Are you okay?
Okay,
I'm
that's
fine, I'm
literally
great, I'm
not
okay.
reportable offense. Please
No,
also
it
get me
isn't.
some drink.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Also, but I'm sorry. Can I interest you in some meat or rum?
Yes, please.
Food?
I think that's a good idea.
All right.
We got our tiebreaker. Wait for it. I have a
No.
question for you. What do you mean, oh no?
It's
It's like you know they're not gonna agree with you? Because you know you're wrong?
No,
that what's
I just said,
happening?
oh no, because here we go again.
Alright,
There you go.
here we go again.
Miss.
No, this is gonna
Cheers.
end it.
Oh,
Cheers,
it
bottoms up.
is. Yeah, just grab it from there. You got it.
That's the good stuff.
I never drank that much.
Don't worry. We're beating records all night today. You! Get you to that person! Hello!
Excuse me.
Did they come pre-drunk? Hello?
Hello? I'm sorry, I'm a bit dizzy.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry about that, hearing that. That must be hard. I have a question for you. Come over here.
Yeah.
Your shoes are glowing.
Ah, it's very fancy. Enchanted?
Oh yeah, I made them myself. Yeah, they are.
Not sneakiness enchant, eh?
No. No. Well, they are
okay.
sneakers, but I wouldn't call them sneaky.
Well, that seems kind of a weird misnomer. So, I have a question for you. A language question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that making fun of somebody is the same as mocking them? Or is there like a difference between those two?
It's the same.
It's different.
No. You cannot be.
Okay. I didn't
let
say
them
anything.
decide.
Yeah,
Okay, it's fine. They got two
decide.
different opinions. Just tell me.
It's just banter if it's friendly. then
No,
it's
but
not
if like the
bad.
meaning of the terms is the same or different.
It depends on the terms.
Making fun of somebody, mocking somebody. Is there a difference between these two actions?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of difference?
Well, making fun of someone's just having a bit of banter or a laugh, like teasing them, but mocking someone's like kind of rude, right?
Sneak this back.
Well, I'm just
Well,
saying
I
you
guess
guys
mocking
can't
can be
argue on what's
banter.
actually
Mhm.
different. So I'm choosing to take this as a moral victory. More meat, please.
Alright. Are you sure you can handle much more?
You know me, come on. You know I can handle it. Oh, but you haven't been drinking.
I've
Stop
had
being
a glass or
unsociable.
two. Do you want me to drink? Do you want to try to get me drunk? Huh?
Yeah. I'm not gonna try to get you drunk. Come on, you're a little nordling. I know you can handle your things. Excuse me for being stereotypical. Come on. Try to unwind a bit. You're so stiff. It's like you got a stick shoved up your ass. Come on.
Go ahead and give me whatever your strongest stuff is.
Strongest,
Hey.
alright. I'll whip up some of the special stuff. One moment.
You okay,
Tell me
Garrus?
about Vincent. How is he?
Is that you, Jade?
Mm,
I haven't
The
seen you in
mending
forever.
master.
how is he? Well,
Oh, there you
he's
are. What are you
so
doing here?
into everything he does. Like, he's so
Have we
perseverant
met
and
before?
motivated.
It's Gry from the
Everything he
Moonlight
does it
Breeze.
well. Like, he's a perfectionist. Mm.
Don't think I've heard of that bar before.
Has he spent a lot of time outside? Is he like an outdoorsy type?
But your
It's
name
been
is Jade.
what? Sorry?
Does he
That's
spend
right.
a lot of time outside? Is he like an outdoorsy type? I think you mentioned him
Mm,
dragging
I
Lucinda.
mean,
Didn't you used to
yeah,
be a carpenter?
yeah, he goes
Might
outside
have been a night.
quite often, but more in the
Oh,
surroundings
well,
of the
it's been a
city with
long
at
time.
horseback
You
and
just
such.
look
He doesn't
familiar.
spend too much time in the
I see.
city itself. He
I see,
rather
I see.
stay in the Cloud District and such.
Well, I wouldn't imagine he'd want to mix with normal citizenry, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, he did get me here, so like that's him that hired me. So
Indeed. Does he also take you on a hunting expedition, or is he like just going alone?
hunting
Go, my own
expeditions. I
special
don't think he
blend.
does much hunting.
Oh, your own, huh?
Or, well,
Sometimes he
horseback
goes,
riding?
yes, but
Thank you.
Enjoy.
horseback riding, not really, since sometimes I can go with him, but most often it's only him and Lucinda.
Oh, that's such a
That's
shame.
because it's their sibling time. We don't really want other people to join.
Mm. But you'd like to join them.
Yeah, I really do.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Of course. What did you think?
Suppose it must be difficult for you to get to
Definitely
talk to
strong,
him
but it was pretty
alone.
smooth. Can't lie.
If he's so
I
attached to his
mean,
sister.
It's
Quite proud of the recipe.
is
for his
really
Duster blend.
attached to
It's
his sister,
extremely
yeah,
good.
and well,
Nice. I'm very happy to hear
let's
that.
say that it's more
Thank you.
difficult because
Again.
Of course.
I'm always with him, so people don't really talk to me. I'm only a servant. That's quite fine, but not really a problem. Sometimes I get time off and I just come in the lower city and it's enough.
Well, you know, I sympathize. You know, but at least you get to be around him, no? Better than the
Yeah.
alternative.
Plus, it's not really a problem being only around him. I mean, it was worse before then, so.
Oh.
I mean, I explained that earlier. Like, I couldn't find any job and couldn't really live with the whole night order captain that happened for a while.
Yes,
That's
yes,
bananas.
I suppose that must have been difficult.
Yeah,
It's not often nobles get so invested in the hiring process. Do you know what made him pick you out?
not really. I don't know. I've been quite in despair, yeah, desperate at that time. So
How did you meet him,
I,
actually?
um, I mean, I was only in the street, and he just picked me up and said, "This one will do fine," and I
Oh,
just happened to get hired, and since then
Just
it
offered you a
really went
job?
well. Yep.
Wow. You know, I'm just saying, maybe you have more of a chance than you think.
No, really, it's not. I don't think that's possible.
I
I'm too.
mean, come on. It's not every day a noble just picks an urchin off a street and places them in, always in sight, always near them, taking care of their dirty laundry, both metaphorical and literal. Maybe there was a spark when he first saw you, and he just doesn't want to pressure you. Maybe he's aware of the difficulties you would face. Especially since what you said about the order, maybe he just doesn't want to put you in the same position. He's just waiting on you to make the first move or to make your willingness obvious. Have you considered that?
Well, I don't really want to, risk getting separated. That's not.
That's understandable. Would be
Even
very
though what
scary
you
thing
said
to do.
did give me some hope, but I'm really not sure if I should.
Well, suppose it's something to think about. But of course, putting the uncertainty of love against the uncertainty of the street gutter, it's difficult math. I understand.
Yeah. Plus, I don't really mind if I can just stay by your side. That's enough for me.
Well, far be it for me to begrudge somebody sacrificing themselves on the altar of love, even though I do not understand it personally.
I mean, if one day some danger had to be upon Vincent, I would gladly just defend him as hard as I could.
Aww.
Honorable.
That's the only one of the last things that I have from the Night Order. It's my training.
You're keeping those skills sharp, eh?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. It seems like you're doing a lot of, you're putting a lot of effort into your place at the keep.
A lot of effort, yes. I'm doing my best.
He's feeling tired. It seems, more alcohol is in order.
I'm not
Alcohol
sure that's
makes
the
you tired.
solution to that problem.
That shows how much you know. Come on, give me the good stuff.
Okay, I think I can make something that'll wake you right up if you give me a moment.
You're a gem.
In my case, I think I will have to go. Yeah,
Well,
I will get that medicine. That's of it
Let
too.
me get you here, ask for this.
Thank you. I will ask for that.
There you are.
And make
Well,
sure to drink the whole bottle, even though it is vile.
Yeah.
And get some water.
I will. How much for the meat that I ordered and such the drinks?
Let me think. Put one of them on her tab because she kind of swapped you around. Let's say 8 septum.
Okay. 5 and 1, 2, 3. There you go.
All right. Thank
Here.
you. Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure. Oop.
You
I
have a nice
will
night now.
see you in a nice night.
Take care, Garrets.
Take care.
You good?
Yeah, just needed a power nap.
That was quite the quick one.
That's what they call it, power nap.
Yeah, but normally they're at least like 15 minutes, no? That was like 15 seconds.
Well, it's like, cats, they're good at napping.
Yeah. I was gonna say cat nap is like, oh, is that? I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It was a little cat nap.
May I perhaps get something to drink again, please?
Sure. What would you be in the mood for?
Your special was really extremely nice, so I'll take another
All
one of those,
right.
please.
Sure thing. Just a moment. There you are.
Thank you, man.
Of course. Sorry, I don't think I got your name.
Oh, Gry.
Well, nice to meet you, Gry.
Nice
You
to
said
meet
you were
you.
lost.
What's your name?
I'm Tabitha. Did you need directions?
I've been lost for a very long time. I don't know where I am exactly.
Sounds like a tragic
Well,
backstory. You're in, Windhelm? Ring any bells? Not Windhelm. Fuck! Whiterun! Ah! Too drunk. Well,
I don't know. I was...
Skyrim.
Oh, Skyrim, yeah. I've heard of that. Is that where I
Yeah.
am?
Yep,
well, you've only
that's
heard
correct.
of it. So you
Yeah,
said you were lost
I
for a
don't know.
long
I've been
time?
wandering, very lost. I haven't paid much notice.
Huh.
Sorry for being vague, but that's how it is at the moment.
How long have you been lost exactly?
Uh, Must be months. Yeah,
Oh,
months and
and-
months. I just
and no
went for a
one told
walk
you
and
where you
kept
were?
walking.
So where are you
No,
from?
I didn't really care.
Okay.
If I remember properly, I was staying at my girlfriend's place. But
Okay,
she didn't.
you're gonna
She
have to be
didn't come
more.
home.
You're gonna have to be way more general than that. I was asking like a country, maybe. Fucking doesn't know what country he's in. My girlfriend's place. Yeah, I'll know that. Your girlfriend. I know your girlfriend. I went all the way back. Okay.
I was from. Well, I know I'm in service, right? Or am I not?
Huh?
Is that a town?
Yeah, an island. Wait. Let me gather my thoughts. Let me gather my
Yeah.
thoughts for a minute.
Okay. Strange folk.
Very much so.
We got some
Wait.
weird guys in here.
Yeah. But if they don't even know where they are, they totally don't have any money. Oh, I am not. That's okay.
You can take their boots. Enchanted. I'm sure they'll sell for a pretty price.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Just, like, if they struggle, just grab a tankard and bonk over the head.
Now, don't do that.
Boots off, into the
Okay.
gutter with the rest.
Don't
It is
do that
technically
either.
legal if they don't have anything to pay. It is technically
Not
within their
being physically
purview.
violent with them.
Well, yeah, actually, if they're refusing to pay.
If they're refusing
Yeah.
to pay, not if they don't have anything to pay, which is why they would be like, "Oh,
Well,
have my
yeah.
shoes."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they refuse, okay, Jade, you're being mean. You're being mean to me.
No,
Why would
I'm
you
not trying to be
assume?
mean. No,
Why would
no,
you
no.
assume?
Listen,
Immediately, I would
listen.
go to. Don't I seem like a reasonable person, Jade?
I mean, you did pick up the mug and act like you were hitting someone on the head. So, I mean,
I was being demonstrative.
I don't know. It looked like you've done it before, to be honest.
Because Yeah, because, if you never smacked somebody over the head, it is very different. It's a very practiced motion, you could tell. You could tell I'm a pro. I'm a pro.
That's right.
I'm such
Yeah,
a pro
good.
at knocking people over the head with tankards specifically.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Ah.
I've been in a few bar fights, I'm sure.
Maybe. I'm gonna admit I prefer some other weapons of mass
Right,
destruction.
Of course, of course.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't exactly have the strength for anything like that, I'm afraid.
That's like
I'm sure.
see
you
how
could.
see how heavy it is, That's you don't need strength to knock over the head with something this heavy. Like it's about the weight, You just raise it over the head, and then you let it drop, and like the weight does all the heavy lifting. Huh?
Oh, it's a gravity thing. Okay.
Partially.
Indeed.
Alright.
Just find where to hit them.
Yeah.
There's certain spots that are, more tender than others.
Perhaps I'll have to get some practice in.
I was
Did you gather your
originally from
thoughts?
Lorath. Yeah, I had a shoe shop, but I left it to my friend Alfie, and a nice girl was helping me too.
I
Yeah.
ask for a country, and this gal gives me her whole
It's a
fucking life
city.
story. Okay, can you give me a country?
Country.
You're far away from home, my girl. You are so far away from home. I don't know. Start begging somebody for work, because you are so far away from home.
I knew that fashion looked off.
I guess so. Is there any work around?
There's always work. Oh. Good evening.
Oh wait, 1 second. Good evening. I forgot one thing.
Oh.
Wait.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Is that the same person or just two very short people? My eyes are not, like I said.
It's
no,
different person.
yeah, different people.
Yeah,
Better now.
look, completely
Hello.
different hair.
That's right.
Alright, good evening.
May I have
Jay,
something to eat?
Eat.
And something to drink.
Alright.
Can you help me out
so-
on front? I think I drank a bit too much, and I need a bit of
Yeah.
fresh air.
I got
Come
you.
on, use your nightly this frigging thingy.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh
You're good.
Jesus!
You're actually surprisingly light. Just saying.
It's the cat thingy.
Alright. Well, for food.
Yeah.
The doors. Listen. I might have info on your friend Chomp. Come with me.
What?
You heard me. Mm. Mm. This should be good. Oh. Okay, listen. So, you said your friend, she was invited to a little dragon reach over there, yeah?
Right.
Who invited her again? It was the twins, no?
Yeah, it was the twins specifically. It was
She was a
the
peasant. I can't imagine.
sister.
And after that, she never came back, huh?
Not that I know of. I mean, last I knew, they were talking about magic or something.
Kept her behind after the party.
Yeah, I mean, they just want to talk about magic and see her. I think it was restoration magic that she had.
I think that's what they were interested in, Jade. Listen. I mean, you... This is always so difficult with nobles. There have been suspicious things in this city. Suspicious
so?
pattern of people disappearing. And not from bandits. It's not... Have you ever heard of Dawn Guard?
I have. I've been in contact with them a couple
You
times.
know what we do then?
I do.
Well, just say we have certain suspicion, and that it is only suspicion, that the old Valentines and the Dragon's Reach are a Dawn Guard, too, if you catch my drift.
You're saying they're vampires.
Okay, be quiet now. You never know who might be listening. But yes, your friend might be in deep danger.
What these disappearances? What's the pattern on them?
It's not necessarily just the disappearances, it's the Valentines themselves. They're, lords and ladies of the old Whiterun, and yet somehow all their parties have been either inside or after the sunset. Granted, it's not so difficult out here in Skyrim, but it's still notable. We make note of such things. The disappearances are also people who wouldn't be missed. And people who, for one reason or another, were last seen in the city, not out in the wilds, where bandits would be able to get them.
I see.
Listen, I know you may not immediately believe me. That's fine. We're not sure. We're not 100% sure either. But your little friend might just be the thing that can crack this place wide open. I'm gonna help you look for her, okay? If you help me as well.
Sure.
Now, you've got attention of the twins, yes?
Mm, partially, yeah. Vincent said that he'd call on me if needed, so I assume I have some leeway. And uh, I don't even know if it might have just been my eyes, but the sister, Lucinda, seemed to be looking at me quite a bit.
Your glasses, are they very necessary for you? Or can you get by without them? Or with different pair?
I can get by without them or with a different pair.
Shh. Huh? Who is this?
Oh, hello. We are searching for the shoe shop. Do you know where it is?
She said left then right.
So
Left and right.
we took left. Then
Check by the entrance.
here-
If you're coming in to take the left, there should be one of those buildings over there.
Yeah, I will. It's
Okey doke.
I suspect she just wanted Weirdo out of her boy.
Probably.
Okay. Listen, in my hand are glasses as well.
Okay.
The thing about vampires is they hunt by... well, mostly they hunt by ensnaring the minds of their victims. And these glasses should protect you from that. Take them.
I see.
I'm gonna need you to make contact with the Valentines and see if you can get something from them.
Okay.
You understand?
What exactly do you need? Oh, what exactly do you need?
I need confirmation, or at least I need you to perhaps make them panic a bit. If you could... oh my god. What?
just saying
Can't you see
you're
this as a private conversation?
okay, sorry.
Jesus Christ. I mean, by the 9.
Yes, by the 9.
If you can get them panicking, if you can get them alone and panicking, thinking you might have suspicion, they may tip their hand. Especially the young twins. Vampires of that age, they tend to be impulsive and thirsty.
I see. I have
If
an
your friend
idea.
is indeed in their possession, you won't have much time.
Right. Well, I have an idea. It's going to pain me to do it, but I have an idea that might just work.
Alright. We can discuss this. Perhaps we shall meet tomorrow at the
I'll
inn.
be around. That's fine.
Okay. Well, I have other business to attend to, but
Hello. Just
Hello.
going back to drop my shoes off.
there's literally a main street, my man. Why are you skulking in the back alleys? What is this?
I don't know. I walk where I walk. Excuse me.
Fair enough.
Ah, weirdos. For what it's worth, I do hope you come up empty. Vampires in such a guarded position are gonna be an issue. So if you do confirm it, you have the chance. Don't waste time with her. Strike.
I'll see what I can do.
I wish you good luck.
And you as well. Vampires. Is that why he asked me about them? Is that why they were looking at her so much? The vampires, huh? And I'll get to the bottom of this. I really hope. I really hope they're wrong. Please be okay, Chump. Please be okay. Vampires.
Of course.
Yeah, I find it fun. I find it fun. There's
Yeah.
little places in the world where someone didn't die before.
That's true. Hello.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
How was your talk with your lover?
Lover.
Not
I
my
just told
lover.
you they were not.
Oh wait, that's right. Sorry, it slipped out of my mind.
No, it's fine. No, they just needed help, so I set them down, and it seemed like they got their feet under them, so once they finally
that's
got
good.
their feet under them, I let them go, and I came back.
Yeah,
So
they
she
seem
is not
like
coming back?
feisty Kaji.
No,
Oh, they
I think she'll
didn't
be back.
pay?
No, she
No,
did
she didn't pay,
not
did she?
pay.
She didn't
Don't
pay?
worry, I'll
Okay.
cover it, it's fine.
Alright. Are you sure she's... I don't know, I'm surprised. This isn't even the first time she's done this. It's...
Let's just say, I'll cover her tab.
Alright. Well, it's a pretty big one, so... Suit
I
yourself.
can imagine.
You doing okay? You sound a bit under the weather.
Do I?
Yeah, you sound a bit sad or desperate or like if you got hit by
Desperate.
bad news. Yeah.
Is that really what I sound like?
Yeah,
Bit.
really does sound like that.
No, I'm fine.
And
Just like you got a new set of problems onto your back.
well, that's oddly specific.
That's extremely oddly specific, but no, I'm fine. Thank you for asking, I suppose.
I mean, it does sound like that. I'm just saying.
Does it really?
Not to the
Yeah.
same extent as she describes, and you know, with this job, you kind of know not to pry into people's personal business, so
I see.
I
won't go
actually
into
do that.
detail.
I pry a lot into people's business. I do that a lot.
What do you do?
Okay.
I'm just a traveler, but I love hearing stories and learning
Oh,
about people.
Hello there.
What do
So
you
I
do,
pry
Sam?
into a lot. Hello.
Can I get some wine, please?
yeah, of course.
So yes, I like hearing stories, people's problems, people's dreams, hopes, love affairs, like with that Khajiit, but it didn't happen actually, but I'm still sad about it.
Yeah, you just kind of made that up.
You know, if anything,
Here
you
you
might
are.
be a good, a good
Thank
bard,
you.
perhaps. Tell stories, make songs.
Don't think I've met you before.
I could actually, well,
Oh,
actually,
well,
if you
I'm
want
the
to
apothecary
really
from
know what I do my
Notstall.
travels for, it is to read
Sorry.
books.
Yeah.
But I
just
could
haven't gone
actually
over
write
there, I
stories.
guess.
I just need to learn how to play an instrument.
Perhaps you should. Maybe some
Yeah,
Yeah,
useful
something to look forward
potions I
to.
can brew for you.
Yeah, I would appreciate that, I think. I've had a curse for a bit that
You're
is not
quite
coming
well
down,
clothed
so...
for someone around here.
Well, curses are more of a court wizard
I'm a
thing, but I
knight,
can
but
get
I
you
Oh,
am no
cure
royal.
disease potion if you think that would
Oh,
help.
you're a knight.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
I'll
family is
stop
of
Do you
by
peasants,
have?
after
so
work.
Do you have
I'm close with them.
You do look
okay.
pretty pale. You might have ataxia or something.
Do you
Of
have
Perhaps you
what?
like
should
any
stop
cool
by.
stories? Like, what's your
Alright.
mission
Sure.
actually? Currently, what's your? Are you trying to fight some bad guys, some monsters, some
I'm actually
bandits?
returning from a mission, so I have some, like a week or two off.
I see.
So it just so happened I had a mission near Whiterun, which is where the Valentines invited me to a party.
Do you know what you did to get their attention?
Uh, if what they said was true, it was because of a sword fighting tournament that I was in one of the cities that they had went to and been at.
I see.
Apparently, they liked the
Very
skills that I had.
interesting. Oh, she'll be back. Maybe.
Perhaps invisibility spell. Perhaps maybe.
Maybe. Spells do seem relatively rampant this time of night.
Yes, that is true. Could I get something to drink, please?
Sure. Yeah. What'll it be?
Ah, you're special again. That was probably the strongest. So.
All right. Wait. Okay. I do have to stop you a bit. Are you sure? That's a
What?
lot of alcohol.
I'm fine. Trust me.
All right. But this is your last one, all right? Don't want you
Really,
collapsing on me.
I'm not gonna collapse on you. Listen, if it makes it any better, half of my family, well, actually, all of the men in my family are blacksmiths, and all the females are tailors. So they drink every night.
I see. I wasn't aware of that correlation, but I'll take your word for it.
They tend to be. They tend to take drinking as a competition. Who can drink the most and
I
still stand?
So, for a family of blacksmiths and tailors, how do you fall into knighthood?
Well, it's an interesting story actually. Back when I was younger, there was a wandering sellsword that came in our shop and had asked my father if he could repair his sword. Looking at the sword, my father said that he couldn't repair it, but he could make something better. So, sellsword being the way he was, asked if he could have one of his spare swords to test if he had the skill to even do that. And let's just say the sellsword was a bit impressed. I watched him take the spare sword and swing it around, do a bit of training exercises. Um, he was extremely skilled. I don't even think I could still compare to him, even after all the training I've had. But
Wow.
so my father let him keep the spare sword until the actual sword was done, and he went off to one of the inns in Riften. And me, being a young boy, was curious, so I followed him. I found him in the back of one of the inns with a makeshift dummy that he had made. Quite sturdy, actually. I think it's still there. And he was training. And me not being sneaky at all, I had tripped over a branch, and he saw me and found me. After a severe and immense line of questioning from him, he asked me if I was interested in swords, and something about it just called to me, I guess. And so I said yes, and he showed me a couple things, and I don't know if it was what I was meant to do or if I just had some type of affinity with the sword, but he saw that I had potential, so he started training me. In fact, that's actually the main reason why I joined the knighthood and done all these tournaments is trying to get my name out there. Maybe he'll remember it. I haven't seen him since then.
But you think he's still out there?
I hope so. I don't think he was that old, honestly. I mean, if I had, I guess, like late 20s, early 30s. It looked like he'd been around for a little while, but not super old.
Yeah. Even still, that life is deadly, right? And with the rise of bandits in the region, there's
I don't
a
see
lot
anybody
going
as
on.
skilled as him getting killed anytime soon.
No, I know, but it's hard to say, and I don't want to be a downer, but accidents do happen, slip-ups, even to the best of us, you know? But
Yeah,
I'm sure he's
that's
out
true.
there, you
I
know?
appreciate that. Well, if you ever see him, it's I don't have a name. I somehow forgot his name, but he has like snow white hair, like the purest white you can see,
Okay,
and like very
all right.
ghostly blue eyes. You can't mistake it.
Okay, that's... I'll try to keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of keeping an eye out, so still on the lookout for this Trump girl?
Yeah, yeah.
Just,
On the lookout for her.
yeah.
You think you'll be closing soon? I wouldn't want to
Um,
overstay my welcome. Just want to know.
well,
I believe
oh,
that was you okay? I think that has a bit of a headache.
Well,
sorry about that. Hello.
perhaps.
Glad
Maybe
to
it's
see
a
you're okay.
sign.
Possibly.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you have a lot you're up to a lot, so I would understand it might make sense to close early, but we'll see. Maybe 15 more minutes?
Sounds good to me.
Well, um, considering how close it is, why don't you join us, stranger?
I'm a stranger now. I just introduced myself.
Did you? I'm sorry, that headache must have wiped my memory of your name. I am not doing well physically. It's okay.
Why don't you two join me over by the fire? It's cold night. My bones
That's
aren't
true.
what they used to be.
I suppose if no one will be wanting any more drinks, then
But hey, Miss Tabitha, in regards to you not doing well physically, as you so said, if you want, I can show you a couple exercises that would help keep you in better condition if you'd like.
I might appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course. I'll be in town for a little while longer, so I have time.
Yeah. And of course, I'm pretty much here every night, so if you just
Yeah.
come right out of your room, I'm right there.
So, Miss, what is your name?
Oh, Mia. I work as an
Yeah.
apothecary in the city.
Oh, did a small barmaid come see you?
Who?
I forget. She didn't even wear her uniform, but a small girl with a like piece of paper on it, probably.
Oh, it
Name's
wasn't a
Garant.
girl. Just a small, just a short lady. You don't have to be insulting about it.
Apologies.
But yes, she came over. I gotta get that Khajiit to stop writing prescriptions to people. She thinks she can do a better job than me.
More like she tried to give someone alcohol poisoning. Made someone
He did try
drink way
that.
too much. Yes.
First thing is, she's almost right. Got pretty good alchemy skill, that one. I keep trying to snag her for an apprenticeship, but I suppose she got different calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I might ask a bard here to play us a song, so if there are any watching eyes, perhaps they might be closed, if you get my drift.
I see.
I don't.
Ask him to stop recording.